Malcolm X was born Malcolm Little on May 19, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. His parents, Hal and Louise Little, were activists with Universal Negro Improvement Association. Hal Little was a preacher and a strong advocate for black rights, which would later influence Malcolm's own activism. As Malcolm grew up, he experienced racism and violence, which led him to drop out of school in the 8th grade. He moved to Boston and later to Harlem, where he became involved in crime, including robbery and drug dealing. In 1946, he was arrested and sentenced to 10 years in prison. While in prison, Malcolm converted to the Nation of Islam and changed his name to Malcolm X. He became a devout follower of Elijah Muhammad and quickly rose through the ranks. As he said, was transformed from a black man to a Negro, from a Negro to a black man, and from a black man to a Muslim. After his release from prison in 1952, Malcolm X became a prominent leader in the Nation of Islam, advocating for black nationalism and self-defense. He delivered powerful speeches, including the Ballot of the Bullet, where he said, "It is time for us to submerge ourselves into politics of a country and to become a part of the political process." Malcolm X's political activism focused on human rights, self-defense, and black empowerment. He traveled extensively throughout Africa and the Middle East, meeting with world leaders and advocating for Pan-Africanism. Tragically, Malcolm X's life was cut short when he was assassinated on February 21, 1965 at the Audubon Ballroom in Manhattan. As he said, "I know that I may be assassinated at any time, but I want you to know that I'm willing to die for my beliefs." His legacy, however, continues to inspire and empower people around the world. As he said, "My alma mater was books, a good library. I could spend the rest of my life reading, just satisfying my curiosity." May the soul of Malcolm X rest in peace.
So judging from Malcolm X's life, what I've read and what I've actually seen, he had a very rough beginning, and while growing up, he entered into crime and then was sentenced to prison. While in prison, he converted to Muslim. From there, he started learning and he started looking at the way people are being treated, that he doesn't like it. So he came out well and he started talking for people. He started fighting for people and fighting for his belief. And if you look at him, if you go to campuses right now, even a lot of activists that wants to be like Malcolm X, because when you talk of the real activist, Malcolm X can be seen as a real activist. A kind of very fluent person that when he speaks, people listen. And again, if you look at him before he was assassinated, he fought for what he believed in and he fought for people. And that's why till today, people remember Malcolm X for his struggle for humanity, struggle for justice. And it's just a lesson to all of us, definitely, that we should always fight for our belief, but we should always do it diplomatically. Thank you.